What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another drawing tutorial. Naruto, Sun or Yang, that symbol on his hand. I did Sasuke last week, the moon symbol, so gotta do Naruto now. Landscape page, pencil, eraser, sketch it out lightly, hit pause if we go too fast. Big hand, face. Hand is like bigger than the whole face, right? So we'll draw the face first, then do the hand, and then kind of like connect all the gaps with what we can see of his body. Okay, so his face 3/4. That means we're not like, it's not even both sides. We have a skinny side and a larger side. The distance from the nose to the left side is bigger than the nose to the right side. Okay, so just to keep everything in the right place, I'm gonna like draw the line for his headband first, because it'll give us the angle of the head and everything, right? So we're just going to start here and curve this down. Okay. So now this is his headband, right? So it's got this bumpy side to it. And it comes up the side this way. Okay. So his eyes and eyebrows are just down underneath this. Okay, so the big eye is here. So we'll just do the eyebrows sort of ticking up. There. So then the center line for his face is like here. And he's got like a spiky sideburn. Might as well do it here just to keep everything in the right place. Okay, so we have an eye in there, and his other eye under the eyebrow over this side. Okay, so frowning, pretty heavy. Like so. So his eye, right, so we have top eyelid line, just curves around here. Typical Naruto sort of eyes, right? You got this spike, and it's quite thick line, dark. Right, you could have like an extra sort of line just coming out the front there. There's bottom eyelid, like so. And then the iris, big circle, right? They kind of do it like a perfect circle. So if you have like a coin or something that's the right size, you could use that like a compass or a stencil for circles, especially for like Naruto eyes and stuff, because they tend to do them like quite perfectly. Which can be quite tricky, clearly. Okay, and once you sort of get your eye that you're happy with it, you can go Kurama, Fox Eye, and then Froggy, Sage Eye. Mix together. Right. So we got like some wrinkles on his nose here. And then other eye, so 3/4, it's behind his nose, right? So he's got like this sort of frowning sort of line, and then the nose comes out down that way, nostril there, and then the eye is just in behind, and it goes up behind his eyebrow. Curving around. Now remember, hit that pause button. I've been told I don't move my hand enough and I go too fast. Well, hit pause. YouTube is really good that way. And I'm trying to be better about that. So that spike there. And then bottom comes up that way. And then his iris circle sort of touching the top of the eyebrow on this side, because we're in 3/4, slightly different. and then fox eye, and then frog eye, and then a little sort of wrinkle frowning line there. There's no eyelid lines, but I always tend to add them because I think characters look better with them than without them. So his mouth down here. So it starts sort of, your mouth normally is like underneath, say, the inside of your iris, right? So the line for his face is going this way. So your mouth would start like here, just underneath the inside here, on that diagonal, following the sort of line for the nose a bit. And then we go around back to there. So again, we're underneath this diagonally. And then it sort of just goes down this way, around, a little sort of cheek line or something there. So see where we're lining up with the eyes, just here. And then we will go around. To there. And then teeth. Very simple. Can be bumpy. Doesn't have to be bumpy, but can be smooth. And then tongue. There. And then molars at the back. No tongue line, but probably should have one. And there's a bit of a bottom lip line just there. So the jaw is like aiming for this space, right? So we got like his chin here. Now, because you're in 3/4, you have a different shape on this side to this side. You have the jaw, which will just go there and up. But then on this side, you have his cheek. So it goes like out around for his cheek and then up to his headband. So we'll do the easy one. The jaw, well, easy. The jaw this way, more sort of straightforward. Goes up. And then they leave like a bit of a gap and it goes that way. So it's gradually curving there. You could give him like a sharp jaw if you wanted, but he's not kind of that kind of character. So then on this side, so again, this one curves around that way, like around his face. This one goes in and out. So in slightly, and then out for his cheek, around that cheekbone. See, like that. So we're going out and around the cheekbone. And then it goes in like slightly at the corner of his eye, and then out for where his like eyebrow would go, the brow area. Okay. And that's the face shape. So then we have the ears. Well, one ear, because we can't really see the other one. There. And then we have ear lines inside, easiest way, letter J. But then you can add a bit more detail if you're looking for a more detailed ear drawing. This is kind of all they do in Naruto anyway. And then he has those extra large lines on his face when he's in this Kurama mode or Sage 6 Path mode, depending on what you want to call it. Let me just do this on the other side. We can barely see the last one. Okay. So hair then, so it's kind of like on fire with all this energy, and the headband. So the headband comes across, and because of the energy, it's kind of this broken line. It's not like one single line. the metal plate, just here, curving brackets, just to line everything up. We're kind of like in line with, what would you say, the edge of his eyes or something, just there. And then this curves down and up. And then this goes down and up as well. And there's like a little bit of an edge. Then we have metal studs. And the leaf symbol. So I'm gonna, you could do like one single line, but to make it look like it's like engraved metal, you kind of have to do two, right? So to get you started, we will just go this way, right? So now you could like keep that going to the tail, but you'd miss the spike at the front. So we'll do that spike. And then this goes to the tail, which goes up, right? So that looks okay, but we want it to be a double line. So we'll go down, back around to the inside of the spiral, there. And then there's like a little box or something in here, okay? So it's just to make it look like it's actually scratched into the metal. So then the rest of his hair. So we got a bit coming out from the bottom of the headband here, and then we go down, just adding these like shark fins. That's what they always remind me of. Just like so. And then big ones then. We'll just keep going. The hair spikes with him tape there. Now most of these come to a spike up off the top of my page, so if you have more room, feel free to spike them up. Or a good thing to do is, if you, like some people say like they can't fit their picture into the page, all you gotta do is like draw it to where I have, and then cut your page, make it smaller. Little top tip. Cut the page to meet the drawing. Game changer. Okay. And then he has like some headband stuff going all this way. This one goes behind his finger, I think, but we'll bring it up here. Okay, now the hand. So hands are tricky, especially when they're like massive. Well, they're kind of easier when they're massive for me, but I guess just getting it the right sort of size, right? So the bottom of the hand, you always have this sort of W shape on the bottom of your hand, right? So to get that, I guess we'll do that first. So we'll go bump, and then bump. So his thumb is kind of outstretched, right? So that's like this section, and the thumb goes this way, right? And he's got this fingerless glove thing on. So the thumb comes out from here. So we're doing these series of curves, right? So say this will be like the thumb, and the glove part coming around it. Right, so this is like the glove section. And then his thumb is like curled up and it's coming towards us, so it's, that means it's foreshortened, so it's like roundy. Kind of like that. And you just see the thumbnail on top. Okay. And then these go up this way. Bumping around here to this glove part, right? So this side goes up this way. and then the glove line comes across the bottom of the hand, cuts across the center of that sun shape as well, up to there. And there's like some more sort of hand lines and things. So then 4 fingers here curving around, right? So that, and the top of them, like, we're right up here, okay? So like the top knuckle, that's his index finger. Then the, say, well, we'll do this one first. So we'll go down this way, right? And then they're kind of like curved over like that, right? And then nail on top. This curves down that way, bumping, right? And you always have like 3 segments on your fingers, right? So you have like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is the folds where the knuckles are. And then, so go like a curved line there for the skin of his finger. And then this comes up, bumping up that way. And then I think it just comes across here. And this one kind of sticks out a little bit more, so it goes like around for the top of the knuckle. Then it goes down, curves around there. And then the side of that finger here, and the base of it, like that. And then his nail, middle fingernail, should I say, just here. That knuckle looks like it should be a bit higher. Sorry, no, made a mistake there. Should be a bit higher, I think. Yeah, that looks better. I'll just erase that. So, sorry about that mistake. So then we're gonna, like, so I wanted the curve to go sort of this way on the fingers. Well, that's how it looks to me anyway. So it goes up, across, and these ones come more down, right? So you can kind of see the sides of them a little bit more. So we go out here and then around for his like tip of the finger, curving around that way. And then there's like kind of a skin line there, and then the base of the finger that way, and then skin line here, and then his fingernail there, and then his little finger sticks out a bit more. Do it here, down. So we're seeing a bit more knuckle stuff here. And then this seems to curve around the base of the finger, around to there. So he's reaching out to sort of grab, like that. And then the side of the hand there. And another sort of skin line that way. Another one coming up and around there. And then his little fingernail, which is ironically the biggest fingernail nearly. All right, so that's the hand shape. Tricky, I know. And then, so we have moon, right? And it's not drawn in, it's done with like a digital effect. So it's like this glowing white thing here, but we have to like draw it in to know where it is. So we'll go for it. Okay. And then it kind of comes onto his glove and comes over the thumb. So this is like a bumpy sort of a line because we need to make it look like it's sort of bumping along here. Because it has to fold with the glove of his hand, sort of like that. Right? And that's black in there, but it's got a white line. Okay. So Now that the two main sections are done, we have to make it look like it's not just a floating head with a floating hand. So his sleeve comes down. So these are all just like optical illusions, right? So believe it or not, Naruto is not really here. It's just a drawing. So this curves that way, right? And then his legs float down here. So just like his thighs kind of bump, and you want them bumping like this to make them look like clothing, you know, like folding clothing lines. And then the other leg goes this way, like behind that leg even. Right, so then we can see like his collar and his neck a little bit. So his collar goes up underneath his chin, and the inside of it is like there. And then we have a neckline for the collar there. And then a fold, and then another line that way. And then a spiky part of the collar that sticks out here. And the back of his collar on this side there. So then he has like a big cloak that has like lots of detail on it. So like it's here behind, well, not lots of detail, but like a bit of detail. So it's spiking up this way, and then it kind of floats in behind the fingers here, kind of curving around them. It goes behind his head somewhere there. Another little line there. And then it has those symbols like all over it. So they're the Sharingan shapes, right? But except they have like another circle inside. And then a couple in behind here. You can't see the spikes on these ones, just the sort of little circle shapes. So then we can see, because he's Sage 6 path mode, you can see like orbs sort of floating around the back of him. Like there's one under here. There's one like around his finger. Can't really see it all. Just see it like going around his hand. There, kind of. And then up here, now again, if you have like something circular, like a stencil or something that can do circles really well, feel free to use that. Or like a cup or a plate or something even. Right, so black orb. I think there's another one like up here somewhere. Behind his head in here. And there. Yeah, and then so you could do like direction lines, right? So like kind of like a clock, right? That this is the central point. You want lines that go out. So you got like, what do you call that? No, 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Trying to think. So 6 o'clock is down here, 12 up there. That's probably like 12, 11, 10, 9. And then like the lines like go directionally out to each point. Right, just kind of going all, kind of to give some perspective, that's all. And you're always aiming back to the middle. down to there. Right, and these will go. Okay, and like dots, and there's lots of sparkly sort of energy and stuff. That's it, Naruto, Sun, Yang. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.